Good evening, everybody! Jason here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, streaming on Treaty 7 land, home of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Tsuu Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda Nation, along with the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Welcome back to Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and coworkers. They'll go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours on November 4th. X-Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of X-Life for 11 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in the links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised via Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, so it's Friday night, 10 o'clock, time to party. So tonight, on tonight's edition of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus, I am continuing my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Yep, so let's just dive right on in. Okay, so for those of you who were tuning in a Wednesday night when I played, when I was last continuing my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI, yeah, some major stuff went down. Yeah, Clive and the group were successful in destroying one of the mother crystals, and Sid paid the ultimate price. Now here we are, 5 years later, here at the new hideaway. Yeah, so let's just check out what's going on. Yeah, because it looks like things have actually gotten from bad to worse for the other bearers. Open world map? No thanks. But at least we were able to move here to the hideaway. But still, let's check out the active Time Lord and see what else is happening here. Check out the hideaway. Okay, established under the leadership of Clive Rossfield, who took on the title of Sid after his former leader's passing and Titan's destruction of the old hideaway. Here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm have gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake, Benumere, across whose waters any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Okay, Otto, this is the guy I gotta speak to. Chief Steward of Sid's Hideaway, who manages the day-to-day running of the operations, and his friend Stead, however. Sid often be taken far and away by his bearer liberating activities. Even when Sid is at home, he prefers to leave such busy work to Otto, much to the hard-pressed pursuer's indignation. Who's this guy, Ovolus? An old friend of Otto's from his merchant seaman days of serving as ferryman between the shores of Benumere and Clive's Hideaway. Knowing him to be a trustworthy and tight-lipped fellow, Otto invited him to join their cause after Sid's death, that he and his trusty skiff may help them build and operate the new hideaway in the lake. And what else do we know about Clive? Yep, an imperial bearer turned ally of Sid the Outlaw. In truth, however, he's something much more, not only the firstborn of the Archduke of Rosaria, but also the dominant of Ifrit and the ability to absorb the powers of other icons. In the 5 years since the fall of Drake's head and the death of his mentor, he and Jill have strived to continue Sid's legacy, the light of Ramuh forever in his heart. Okay, so it's, so this hideaway is new to me, so let's just explore for a bit.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
Welcome back, Sid.
Thanks, dude.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning. Almost done.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnus. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Again? I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Okay, yeah, this looks like... Yeah, this looks like the right lever to pull, so let's...
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this time?
Hey, everybody.
Clive. Is everything all right?
So, I think you run the shop here. I think I'll be stopping by to purchase some stuff with some of my hard-earned gil soon. But let's talk to Otto first.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain.
I'll let the others know.
Oh, the Boogle's still there. Nectar the Boogle. You're running with this new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furthest friend. All in good time, Kupo.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Okay, I'll speak with Vivian in the map room. Just take a quick look here at the local map. Let's just take a look here. Okay, so this is the map of the new hideaway. Well, looks better laid out than the old place, if you ask me. Let's see, there's a boarding dock, main deck, the Tub and Crown. Oh, that's gotta be the pub. And there's all the shops and everything, including my room. Okay.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Okay, info dump.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, An altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Ah, my favorite pupil. One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that being furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And, of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to disappoint the story Ninetales as your tutor, only disregard her expert advice.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canberra, I did not think for a moment I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would have likely been proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life, as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship
than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear the news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
Until Sanbreck decided to invade and establish a new holy capital among Twinside's heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him.
I do wish our lawsman would consider acquiring some more contemporary volumes. I tire of the classics.
Betting the guy will be right around here in the shelves. Of course, where else would he be?
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier of bids return, the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
I am a tinker by trade, but I've always been fascinated with the art of healing.
If only there were a salve to mend a broken engine.
Oh, there's stuff here. Let me see, let's inspect this. Mithril, a mineral most mighty. Mithril is a material of both passing hardness and luster, and it is those two qualities for which it is valued by the weapon and arrowsmiths of the realm. However, there is a third quality of mithril that sets it apart from steel or shell: its durance. While even the finest steel may be melted by dragon's fire, become frigid and brittle in frigid climes, or even to turn to rust if not regularly and rightly oiled, mithril is made once, eternally unchanging. In this volume, I'll explain how one might go about making, shaping, and employing mithril in one's work. Okay, that seems like pretty dry, but right now, you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games in Heal Kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, let's take a look at these books. The Sins of Dismechus, An Illustrated History of the Twins, Volume 4, Tales of the Founder, Mort d'Olivier.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Okay, on Gods and Men, a heavy-bound leather tome containing the findings of one Anaximander of Canver, a renowned theologian who spent most of his life chronicling Valicia's diverse religious history.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
My knowledge is yours.
Okay, let's ask about this new hideaway.
Look around you.
While it's a far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme, in 5 short years you've amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they might fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge.
Still,
there is much more out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can.
Why?
One day a chronicle of your own adventure might even grace these shelves, or, failing that, the floor. Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence, buddy. For that, you get a screenshot.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us on that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but that of which Sid fought fiercest to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never have found again, had you not taken his name and become our light in the darkness.
Had you not led us here?
To Benamir and the Invincible, where among the ghosts of the fallen our journey can continue. Here, in the belly of a Leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever, and here it may burn for 1,000 more. Maybe not 1,000 years, buddy. I do want to do the Great Bear Revolution before I go, if you know what I mean.
I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to the mother's kirtle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in their children's lives could never be fulfilled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories provided a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded. Now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal. And the happiness lost may be found again.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. You wish to study the tomes?
Okay, yeah, not right now.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Okay, let's go crash at my pad for a little while.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Oh yeah, that's right. I only just noticed that tattoo, the brand that Clive has is gone now. Oh, that's attention to detail for you.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh, sadly not. Molly used the last of the chocobo in the stew.
To marinate yard chocobo, prepare hen by draining blood and removing both head and feet. Offal, particularly the heart and liver, should be set aside for later use. Okay, I don't think I want to read this. Let's see, anything new on the orchestrion? Yeah, let's just leave it. Anything new here in the stone? Yeah, arcade mode. Oh yeah, I read about this before. In arcade mode, you can re-challenge previously completed stages and be scored on your performance. Gear and level restrictions are applied. points are awarded for your performance in battle. The more complex your battle techniques, the higher your score. The higher your score, you better your rating. C, B, A, and S. And 64 battle techniques is played in real time on the right hand of the screen. Technique scoring is as follows. Abilities, level, consumable abilities, and gear are predetermined for each stage. Iconic abilities can be customized to your liking. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think I do have some new abilities. So let's get some new ones here. Okay, so what are the new 3 ones that I got here? Yes, here one's here from Ramu. The lightning rodocrat contains a ball of lightning. Chains the other guys. Blind justice. Oh yeah, I use that one. I use that one Wednesday night. And upgraded the gouge attack. Nice. Okay, gear and icons. Here, let's see. Let's see. Let's optimize the gear. No new items. Okay, and let's recommend the abilities. All right, some new abilities. Okay, let's waste some suckers with these. You got Scarlet Cyclone, good. Thunderstorm attack, Pile Driver, and the Blind Justice, and the Deadly Embrace, Rook's Gambit, and Gouge. Okay, that all sounds good. In the meantime, let's see what else is happening around.
Does that one have blood on it?
And what can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you fighting the good fight, plenty demand for me wares.
The only drawback
is the constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night.
Still,
if the pain in the ear hole's the price I gotta pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I say I got myself a bargain. It's really been 5 years since we left the old place. How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never get those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come way Bay, Sid will save us.
Going purse weighing you down?
Okay, any good items? Okay, yeah, I got the coral sword, so yeah, it's good. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, I've still got all pretty good gear here. Yeah, I can't really afford. Yeah, can't really afford any of the good stuff though. Ooh, I now got elixirs. Oh, instantly restores all HP. Oh, I've got a sinking feeling that will come in very handy later on.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Okay, anything here I can sell. Yeah.
I'll be thankful you got that much. Finished, are you?
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Yeah, maybe later, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, looks like the black hammer is just right over here.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Clive? Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose I got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and an apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is alright and all, thanks to old Sid's bellows. The gods only know how I keep the coals hot enough out here on the Veer without them. Not with blooded crystals, that's for sure. Nah. I reckon you won't find a forge like this anywhere else at the Twins, and I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything, you just give us a shout.
You've forgotten already? Because I haven't.
It was a right pain in the arse getting this place in the shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that there's anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together.
Still.
That doesn't mean I don't intend on doing it again. Okay, let's see.
What would it be?
Okay, can I forge anything here? Oh! Oh, looks like I can upgrade the sword that I've got. Let's see. Oh, or I can... Where's that? A flame tongue? Like, I can upgrade it to 11 bolts. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Should last you a good while.
Okay. Oh, you like the word bastard sword. Okay. Okay, let's see. Anything else here I can... Anything else here I can upgrade or grab while I'm here? It doesn't look it or anything. Let's see. Anything here I can reinforce while I'm here? Yeah, it looks like all the stuff I've got on me is actually rather good right now.
Fine.
Okay, it's 10:32 here in Calgary, so it's time for a station break. So, you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. You want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free, start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers. They'll go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. This year the big day is November 4th, but it can be whatever day that you want. Yep, it's coming up fast. So if November 4th is no good for you, you can play any time that you want, because and play whatever you want as long as you want. It's all good because every dollar that you fundraise goes towards your local children's hospital so they can continue their life-saving work all year round. X-Life started 15 years ago and it's since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of X-Life for 11 years now. It's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good, and you can donate in links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to help me in my fundraising, help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, I just dropped my link in Twitch chat. Every dollar helps, every share helps. Okay, now let's get right back to exploring the new hideaway, right here on Raid the Arcade New Game Plus, as we continue my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Okay, anybody else here need a talking to? Wait a minute, actually it looks like there's actually still some more content over here at the redstone. Let's just see what else is here. Yeah, well, like accessing the redstone, Clive can replay any of the main scenario's major battle sequences. This mode can be used to revisit cutscenes, collect forgotten items, earn XP and AP, or retry missed achievements. Ah, so this mode is New Game Plus. Oh, what did he say? Yeah, it costs nice. A veritable hive of scum and villainy. Yeah, well, there's your Star Wars reference, folks. Yeah, let's see. Let me just see. Let's take a look here. Coral Sword. 11 bolts. This is the one that I've actually got right now. So let's actually turn off the weapon glam for now. Okay, and I think that's currently all I need. I think I already watched the State of the Realm. But in the meantime, yeah,
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived.
Oh, no. I still owe her for the hairpin I bought my wife.
Oh, Jill's here. Hey, Owl. Got a message from Hogwarts? Oh, Wall of Memories. Yeah, that's right. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Sid. This crystal shard transfixed of twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Okay, looks like that's the only bit of memories I got right now, so. Alright, got my own private balcony. Nice. Yeah, got my stash there too. That letter's over there.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The Republican army marches on the Empire of Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see that you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
and every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Meanwhile...
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
Okay, it's coming up to 11:15 here in Calgary, so you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games that heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Anything new here in the Orchestrion? Okay, looks like I already saw whatever new thing it was. Okay, let's go talk to Otto.
Here for another of my lectures. How may I help you today?
Okay, by speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valisthea, revisit any of Ninetale's past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Awesome. Oh, more active time lore system. Okay, let's take a look here at a comprehensive grid of important persons.
I have the details here.
Yeah, the Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use left and L1 and R1 triggers to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. Yeah, this will be. This is going to be quite a map. Now let's just take a quick look here. Okay, let's just fast forward everything here to the present day. Let's see, who is that? Yeah, that's the Dominant of Fire. Oh yeah. Oh man, this all just gets. This just gets more and more and more and more complicated. I think I'm going to read all this off stream. Let's see who's the relationship with Ultima. An otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head. He addressed Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousnesses. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison in a cage of flame that he sailed away in his own heart. Okay, let's take a look here in the Situation Room.
Study it well, Clive.
Okay, here we give you a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones. Ah, good, and they still use the 16-bit sprites. Nice. Oh man, this is a veritable database of lore. Oh, all the lore. Oh, look at all this veritable, all this lore. But I really don't have time for that. Really
Very
doesn't.
good.
Yeah, really doesn't make for thrilling viewing, if you know what I mean. Okay.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. A dab hand when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Of course.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Okay, now let's find the curse breakers. Oh, and there's another quest available nearby.
It's not that I don't trust Cole to do his bit, you understand? It's that I don't trust the Empire to show any of us any mercy if we get in their way.
Clive, Sid. Cole and his men left earlier. I can have another party ready, if you deem it necessary.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
Oh, there's another quest available right here at the right there at the exit. Okay, let's pick it up on my way out. Meantime, let's get a briefing.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? Here you are.
Okay, so we're going on our way to the Imperial Province to investigate. Gotcha.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Okay, don't think there's anything else I need here to find out. Okay. And let's be on our merry way.
Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay, slay thorny thistles at Curltail Falls. Okay, that's where we gotta go next to Martha's Rest, but first, let's go fix the boat. Here in 3 reads. Okay, everybody, this will just be a simple, should be a nice simple courier quest. Oh, in other games that probably would have killed me.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Okay, now I'm mad.
Farewell.
And there we got it. We got the picturesque. A sticky substance found in the pitcher of a carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands.
I can't imagine Herbalist needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Okay, yeah, just a quickie little fast travel. Back to the highway, drop off the sap, and then let's call it a night.
With that, welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Here you go, dude.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Oh, level up. Ding. Badge of Might, awarded to courage for unparalleled displays of courage in the field of battle. The feeling of accomplishment it enkindles in the recipient's heart is a thought to enhance future performance.
Yeah, Sid. How is it I never see you on the ferry? Ah, forget I asked.
Yeah, it's not the personal dude, but fast travel is so much... It's, well, faster. It's right there in the name. Okay, it's coming up to 11 o'clock here in Calgary. So, it is time to wrap things up for the evening. So, you've been watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This was a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and coworkers. And all go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. This year, the big day is November 4th. Yes, that is just a little bit more than 1 week away. But your game day can be whenever you want. You can play whenever you want, as long as you want, whatever you want. It's all good because every dollar that you fundraise goes towards your local children's hospital so they can continue their life-saving work all year round. Extra Life started 15 years ago and has since raised over $100 million for children's hospitals across Canada and U.S. Over $11 million was raised in 2022 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm Playing Games help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of Extra Life for 11 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in the links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2022, over $216,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. So, if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or, if you'd like to support my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, I just dropped my link in Twitch chat. Every dollar helps, every share helps. Well, thanks again for tuning in for another installment of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI here on Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. I'll be back Monday night at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and as always, kids can't wait. Good night, everybody.